smoking, they drinking. I be smoking, they drinking. Got me feeling so good. Got me feeling so amazing.
You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip-hop station. The Hype 87.3.
Holla!
That's right. It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live right here in ATL on a Monday morning. And it's a little chilly outside, y'all. A little chilly willy out there. You know what I'm saying? But I got the one and only King TR all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, but out here in the A now. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Feeling great. Feeling positive.
Good to see you.
Good to see you also.
Well, listen, we're going to dive right on in. You know, we from the same state, so, you know, we hometown homies, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely. Yeah. Before we dive in, for people who are maybe just getting to know you for the first time today through this interview, who is King TR?
I'm an artist, a songwriter. Yeah, that's who King TR is.
He's an all-around dope dude, y'all. He's being super humble right now.
Yeah.
And when you say artist, let them know what type of artist you are.
I'm a rapper / singer, kind of sing, but that's who I am as an artist, and I'm a songwriter, and I write my own stuff.
Yeah.
And be creative.
Do you ever write for other artists? Has that ever been a thing for you?
I never wrote for someone, but I would definitely like to write for an artist.
Anybody in particular, so we can manifest it?
I would like to write a song for an R&B artist.
Like a Chris Brown, perhaps?
Chris Brown, or who else? Who else is doing Kehlani? If I say
Kehlani, yeah, she's super, super dope. Okay, I like the fact that you dove in on the female side, because I feel like men can write some really dope records for female artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you're going to write it from that male perspective, you know? So the women are going to be like, oh, okay, that's dope. So you've been making music since 2016. So almost 10 years now, almost a whole decade. How do you feel like over these last 9+ years, your sound has evolved?
When I first had started it, I was at the point of just finding a sound that works for me.
Got you.
And at first, I started off with the same old slow flow. And I had a friend, and me and him used to work together. And he had actually helped me, because he was saying that you got to change up your flow, you got to change up your style.
Was he an artist?
He wanted to be an artist.
Okay.
But at that time, he wasn't making music, but he is now.
Got you.
But he was saying, yo, I just need you to change up your style, change up your flow, because you sound the same in every song.
He's absolutely right, though. Shout out, what's his name?
His name is Raymond. Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to Raymond, because you gave him the absolute right piece of advice. So you took heed to that and applied that to your sound, started switching it up.
Yeah, I had switched it up, because back in like 2020, I had took a break from the music, because I was getting frustrated and everything.
I get it.
And it's hard, because I didn't really know about the business side of it. I knew about the music, but just the business side of it I didn't know about. And so when I had took a break, I was looking at the stuff I was writing.
Yeah.
And when I had looked at it, I was like, man, I got to change up something. And I got to find a sound that works, that everybody can love and memorize.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, boom, let me change this up. Let me change that up. Okay, I found something that works.
You did an overhaul.
Yeah, basically.
But I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, because I feel like with anything in life, when it becomes redundant, we lose the fire and the passion for it. You know, there's things that I do in life that after a while, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of bored with this. So like, even with my setup over there, I had to switch it up recently, my camera angles and stuff, because I was feeling kind of redundant and like losing my passion for it. So I feel like every creator goes through that, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do you feel like now in 2025, you found your sound that you want to continue to put out to the world?
Yes, absolutely. If I feel like it's not working at a point, then I could find something that I could come up with something new.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, I can do that. And then let me just change it and switch it up a little bit.
So you said you took a break around 2020.
Yes.
You
correct.
came back in about how long after that?
I came back in 2021.
Okay, so you took around a year-ish, which the whole pandemic was going on during that time. So you probably had to get back into it because we couldn't be outside like that.
Absolutely.
Have you taken any other breaks since 2021, or have you been on go mode since?
I just kept it going.
Yeah.
Once I had found that sound, that click, I just kept it going like a tsunami, like a wave.
See, you grew up in Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, you know what I'm saying? I've spent a lot of time there. My business partner spent many, many, many years living in Jacksonville, Florida. How would you say your hometown of Jacksonville like shaped your sound and your mindset as an artist? Do you find that your roots of Jacksonville shows up in your music?
Yes. Like the Florida slangs I be using sometimes. I don't use it all the time because I don't want nobody else here in Atlanta taking the slangs. But it's that, and I had seen the music scene in Florida when I had stayed there years ago.
Yeah.
Because it was at the time, it was Plies.
Yes.
It was Rick Ross, Trina taking over. Who else?
Trick Daddy. And then taking it back even further, we had like the 69 Boys and 95 South and the Poison Clan. That's my era because I'm an OG, y'all. I'm his elder. But Florida historically has some great talent. Of course, newer, we got Kodak Black and, many others. YNW Melly?
Yeah, YNW Melly. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out to Tom G from Tampa. I always got to shout him out. And Famous Kid Brick. There's a lot of talent out there. And of course, we got you. King TR out of Duval County. What inspired you to move to Atlanta? Was it with family or was it something you did on your own?
It had something to do with family.
Yeah.
Because my mom and dad had wanted to move here.
Okay.
My pops had got a promotion at a job at the time.
Understood.
And so we had moved here. And at first, I didn't like moving to Georgia at first.
Because it's new territory. You got to meet all new people. And were you still in school at that time?
Yeah, I was in school. I was in middle school.
Yeah, see, that's difficult.
Yeah.
I can understand why. So how did you feel like you adapted, though, once you got here and got settled in?
I had got used to the environment because at first, when I first got here, I didn't like this environment because it was too quiet. Everybody is in the house. Nobody's not outside because the environment I came from, everybody is outside.
Yeah.
So I'd be seeing the homies, be like, what's up? But over here, people don't be going outside like that.
Listen, I don't know because I didn't live here in my younger years, but I understand what you're saying because back in the day, you couldn't keep us in the house. My sister and we were always on the block, running around, doing stuff, climbing trees, and, we were like tomboys growing up, throwing rocks, and we did all that stuff. So I could see how that could be a major change for you. Yeah. In your adulthood, are you enjoying being here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But probably the next couple of years, I might move back to Florida.
I'm going to be joining you. I'm so serious. I love Atlanta, but I feel like I'm such a Florida girl. And all my family's in Florida. I have zero family here. I've been saying in the next couple of years, I want to move back to... My dad's in Ocala, which isn't too far from Jacksonville. So I might even think about going that area because it's a little bit chiller. I'm getting up there in them age. I ain't trying to be in the hustle and bustle. So you came to Atlanta. Do you feel like Atlanta has helped enhance your music career being here?
Yes, because the reason why is because I started to pay attention to the sound and then new artists starting to come up.
Yeah.
Even before the fame, and I started to see it after the fame. So
yes.
I started to pay attention to the music scene here.
What would you say being in Atlanta has taught you, lesson-wise? What's a big lesson that you've learned about this music industry that you feel like maybe you may not have learned back home? Because there's so much going on here.
I had learned that it's more business than it is with actual music. So it's more business-oriented than the music side. So that's what I started to understand more.
That's a perfect answer, and I'm glad you said that. And a lot of artists need to pay attention to what he said because no shade, but I'm going to throw a little shade real quick. A lot of y'all upcoming artists do not take the time to learn this music business. And then you wonder why you get scammed. Then you wonder why you're not making no money off of this. You wonder why you're not getting booked. It's like any other business. You can't just walk into a doctor's office and become a doctor and not have the proper training and learn the business.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
You know, it's no different. Think of yourself as a surgeon. You know, even though you're an artist, you got to learn your craft. Do you feel like that now learning the business has also helped enhance what you have going on?
Yes, it had helped. I know a little bit about the music business, but I don't know it all the way, and I'm not going to act like I know everything. But if I don't know something, then I ask questions and learn from that.
That's the best way to do it. And don't ever be afraid to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Because this business is always changing. So there's always new things coming into play. You know, years back, we didn't have Apple Music and Spotify and Tidal. Now we didn't have social media. We have all that. Who knows what's next with AI being in place? So yeah, don't ever be afraid to ask questions, because I would rather ask a question and get it right versus trying to guess how to do it and get it wrong. Now you got to go back and clean up the mess because you got to. So let's talk about this new single. We're not going to play it just yet, but we're going to talk about it, called Smoking and Drinking.
Yeah.
Is that your vibe? You be smoking and drinking?
Well, I did that song so that everybody can. It's a relatable song.
Yes.
And you know, you in your vibe, and you know, you at a party, you just having fun.
Yeah. So, smoking and drinking.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a drink of choice?
Yeah. See, my drinking choice, I would say vodka, because of course that's a Florida thing. So.
You like that clear liquor?
Yeah, that clear stuff.
I was on clear for a long time, then I switched to brown. I was Hennessy. Now I don't drink at all. I stopped drinking in 2017 again. When you start getting up in them years, you can't bounce back like from you used to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Most definitely. So the song is on all the digital streaming platforms. Who produced it?
Shout out to Mick Jam. That's my homie. That's my guy. He produced the beat, and you know, like I said, I want to shout him out.
Most definitely. I feel like enough producers aren't getting enough shout outs. Like, I'll ask artists sometimes, who's your producer, and they have no idea. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with downloading beats offline. That's cool, but get to know the producer so you can give them their credit. What about engineer? Who does your mixing and mastering? Same person or someone different?
Someone different. Nico from New Wave Studios. Shout out to Nico.
Shout out to Nico.
I don't know if I said his name right, but
that's okay. It's close enough. You shouting him out.
I'm gonna shout him out for being the engineer for the beats, and me and him been working since 2021.
Okay.
And, I've been locking in with him since.
That's dope. I feel like having a good producer and a good audio engineer is very crucial to what you're doing, because you could be a great artist. You know how to record yourself. You know how to deliver it. Great tone on your voice, but if you don't have a good engineer to mix it and get it right, it don't matter.
Yeah, true.
So you have a project called Hungry Beast 3.
Yes.
What does this one represent to you personally? And, you know, we'll say artistically, a little bit of both.
Cause I did the first Hungry Beast project in 2022, I think.
Okay. So after you made your comeback.
After I made my comeback, so that was my first project I did.
Okay.
And, that had like 19 songs. And then after that, I had another project, Hungry Beast 2.0. That was the same year. Okay. But different month.
Got you.
And that had 8 tracks. And then for this one here, for the Hungry Beast 3 project, it's just about me just being a hungry artist, and just it's about me just put myself out there.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, it definitely does. Do you feel like it's important for you to be a bit vulnerable in your music so people can really get to know who you are?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. Do you write? And what I mean by that, do you like physically put pen to paper, or do you type it on your phone? Are you at the studio punching in? What does that look like for you?
What I do for my recording process is, at first I did have a pen and a paper I was writing. Yeah. But then I had switched it over to writing it on the phone. Okay. And the reason why I had switched it over to the phone, because I don't like the scribble over the sentences and then switching pages to figure out, okay.
I understand. Yeah. On the phone you can just delete it and go back. Yeah. And you can talk to text, so you can, instead of sitting there typing it, you can talk to text and it can type it out for you. It's probably a little bit quicker than sitting there physically writing it. It could take forever. What would you say is one song in your catalog that defines you the best as an artist?
the one song, my most popular song is Greatness. That's from my first project. That's my most popular song. That defined me as an artist.
Tell us why. Like, why do you feel like that particular song really? I mean, you obviously are greatness. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's. We'll get that out the way. But, you know, like in depth on the song, like the lyrics and things, how do you feel like it really defined you?
It's just me about wanting to you know, be famous and be out there. That's what it was basically about.
Yeah.
And I had put it all together and just figured it out. And once I had figured it out, I'm like, okay, boom, got it.
So for someone who's just discovering you for the first time, they need to go listen to Greatness first. Go listen to the whole project. You said it's on the Hungry Beast 1.
Correct.
The first one. So yeah, go listen to the first one, then listen to 2.0 before you go listen to 3.
Correct.
Because I'm pretty sure they're going to hear the growth and they're going to feel the evolution of who you are through these projects.
Yeah.
Do you have any recent music videos out?
The only music video I had, I think it was like 2 months ago or 3.
Yeah.
It's called Stay Organic, Stay True to My Player Words. Yeah, that title is long, but that was my last music video, and I have another one coming soon.
Okay. Do you ever get back to Jacksonville?
Yes, from time to time.
Yeah.
I'll just be over there to visit family.
Got you. Have you done anything musically out there recently, like any shows or anything like that?
No, but I would definitely like to do a show, basically.
Back home, yeah, most
absolutely.
definitely. What about here in Atlanta? There's always events and stuff going on. Have you been doing any performances or anything like that out here?
I had did like a mic performance.
Okay, like a mic drop performance?
Yes, I'll be doing that.
Yeah, those make great content. And I'll be honest, like I've always been a fan of artist showcases because I did them myself for probably 10 years. But I feel like that scene is kind of dying out, unfortunately. Like maybe because 2 reasons. There's a lot of scammy promoters out here who are only doing it because they want a quick buck. Not all of them, because I definitely wasn't that person. But there's a lot of, I hear about it, a lot of these promoters, they'll put 50 people on to perform because they're trying to make a ton of money, and that's ridiculous. Who wants to be number 50 to get on stage and perform? Ridiculous. I used to cap it out at 20 artists, 1 song each, so we would get through it in 2 hours. But then also I feel like a lot of artists feel like they don't have to do that. They feel like, oh, this is a step that I don't need to do. And I feel like it is a part of their artist development. It helps them gain that stage presence. So yeah, it's a bittersweet. So you mentioned being influenced by some of the greats. We're talking Lil Wayne. We're talking DMX, Larry June, 50 Cent, probably more. And all of them are definitely legendary artists. What's one lesson that you feel like you've taken from them, maybe watching their career over the years? What have you learned from these guys?
How to like structure a song and how to be creative and how to have longevity in music and what else? That's all I could think of.
No, that was some great answers, especially the longevity part, because all of them have had, you know, of course DMX is no longer with us, but all of them have had longevity in this. Do you feel like 50 Cent is a mogul? Love him. And I love because he's so unfiltered. He just unapologetically says what he wants and don't give a damn. And I love that about him. Hate him or love him, right?
Yeah.
He's also tapped into other business ventures, film obviously being one of them, multiple series. Is that something that interests you, is getting into film at some point in time, whether you're becoming an actor or, you know, having a part in actually creating the film?
I do have imaginations of me just being behind the camera.
Yeah.
And me being a movie director. That's what I thought about sometimes.
I think that would be dope because it ties in hand with what you're doing as an entertainer. It's all a part of the entertainment industry. And let's be honest, in film, there's a lot more money there.
Yeah.
The budgets are big. They be making big coin. Because we be looking up like what they spent on the film versus what they made. Man, they might spend $8 million making it, but they're bringing home $300 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, woo! So yeah, maybe that be a calling for you as well. So you've had some people on TikTok do dances to your music.
Yeah, correct.
And I feel like TikTok is a great type of platform for that. What was your reaction the first time you seen someone doing a dance to one of your songs?
They had reached out to me on Instagram on the DM, and they was saying that they'll do a dance to one of my songs, and I'd be like, all right, cool. And then once they did that, I was like, okay, I like it. I definitely like it.
I feel like having other people showcase your music is super important. Not to say that you shouldn't be doing it, but I feel like if only you were doing it, people are like, why isn't anybody else posting it? So it's like, even if you got to pay these influencers, you know, to dance to your music, or maybe they're doing a skit and they got your music playing in the background or something like that. Think about, some of these influencers have major followings. Think about how many people may potentially hear your song. So I think that's a great idea. Are you active on TikTok?
I did have a TikTok, but I had deleted it months ago because I thought it was going to be gone.
Oh.
So I was like, dang.
And you haven't reactivated it or anything?
I tried, but it wouldn't even let me log in. I'm like, dang.
That's crazy. Yeah, I heard when they took TikTok and CapCut down. I was more hurt about CapCut because I use CapCut a lot. TikTok, I'm like, you know, because I don't be dancing and all that crazy stuff. And a lot of them be sitting there eating on camera. I don't do all that, you know. Like, that's what I see a lot of on TikTok shop. They be selling stuff, which is great. Some of them making a lot of money from it. But I don't know, maybe you just need to start from scratch, start a new one, you know, because people make a lot of money on TikTok.
Yeah, I did make money on there. But I ain't make a lot, but
yeah,
I made something.
Look, hey, something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Something is, 5 is bigger than 0, you know? So you've said one of your biggest accomplishments is making a name for yourself. What do you think has been the key to like standing out in this crowded music scene?
Cause I don't want to start anything or start any drama, but
just say it.
If
they don't like it, they don't like it, you know, love it or hate it.
It's just that some artists sound the same, like they sound like each other, and they sound like very similar to each other. So the way I come in, I just want to just be different. Like, I just want to bring a sound that has never been heard of before. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to come in with. I didn't want to sound similar to someone else.
Of course. No, I feel like that's a great answer, and it's the truth. Yeah. And if someone gets offended by that, then that means they're one of the ones that are doing it. Like, you should never want to sound like someone else. You can be inspired by them. Correct. But you don't want to sound like them, because there's already a Wayne. There's already a 50. There's already a Jay-Z. There's already a Future. There's already a King TR. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you want to have your own unique sound. Do you feel like when you're working on music, do you kind of block out listening to other artists so you're not maybe necessarily subconsciously being influenced by their sound? I hear a lot of artists say that they don't listen to other artists while they're like in album mode per se.
I would take like inspiration. Yeah. Like, I don't really listen to certain stuff like that when I'm recording. Yeah. But like I said, I just take like inspiration and be like, okay, but I'm not going to take that sound
and make it your own.
Yeah, make it my own.
Absolutely. How many unreleased songs do you have right now? Do you have an idea?
Well, I do have one unreleased song. I did a couple songs, but I have one that I'm dropping in particular. Okay. When is it going to release, and what's the title of it, if you don't mind sharing? This song is going to be called Motion Shit. It's with me, and it's my day one homie, Motion Boy Ben. Shout out to you, bro. From Florida also.
Okay, dope. He in Jacksonville?
He not in Florida. He stay in New York.
Oh, he's in New York. Okay.
He's in New York, but shout out to him. That's my day one. Me and him did a song together, and it's going to be dropping in November.
Okay. Super, super dope. How often are you releasing new music right now?
Cause the last song, well, the last thing I had dropped was Hungry Beast 3. So I just took a break a little bit from dropping music. Yeah. And I didn't want to flood the market like that. So
Makes sense.
I was like, okay, let me just take a little break. And then I was like, okay, let me drop this song with me and my homie. Because he was asking too. He was asking me. He was like, when you going to drop it? I was like, man, I don't know. I just got to figure everything out.
You have to be strategic with when rolling out new music. It has to be the right time, and you want to be able to have a little bit of a budget to put some marketing and stuff behind it. You don't want to just throw it out there and not do anything with it. So I respect that. And like you said, just coming off of having a full project out there, you want to give that time to do what it needs to do as well.
Correct.
Makes perfect sense. So let's jump out of music for a minute. You're a restaurant owner?
Well, I'm not a restaurant owner, but that's something
You're aspiring to be a restaurant owner. Okay, no, most definitely. Let's talk about that a little bit, because in 2025 and beyond, we have to have multiple hustles. We can't just rely on one stream of income, because it's hard out here for a pimp. Okay, it's expensive. What, excuse me, inspired you to want to get into opening a restaurant?
It's just that when you be around people that own something, or you learn how they operate everything, and you just look up to people that do what they do and what they do best to keep their business going.
Yeah.
So that's what inspired me to do it.
Would you want to open it here or back home? Because I know you said you're thinking about potentially moving back to Florida.
It can be back home, but I just want it to be everywhere. Like, not just like from home, but it could be here in Georgia or maybe in New York.
Yeah.
Or
you could have
LA.
a chain of them.
Yeah, chain. Yeah, have a food chain of everything.
Any particular style of restaurant, like particular food, or would it be like all around? Like, what are you going for on that aspect?
Just I'm looking at frying food. It'll be like a frying food restaurant, and it's going to be mixture of everything. Yeah, basically.
That's dope. I love it. You got to have that true entrepreneurial mindset. And like you said, you might be getting into film too. You're going to be a busy dude. If you could have like one legendary artist jump on the remix of Smoking and Drinking, who would it be?
Gotta think. I could have Currency. That's my favorite artist.
Okay.
Currency. Yeah,
Currency, if you see this, bro, tap in, holla at your boy. So Currency would be somebody, because he's super lyrical.
Yeah.
Okay, most definitely. All right, so let's kind of switch that question up. If you could have a female, who would she be?
Man, so many.
Got to show some love to the ladies.
Yeah, absolutely. Who the female? I can't really think. I can't really think, but I would like to have a female artist. I can't think of
maybe a Trina, like
maybe so, or what's her name? I can't think.
Would it be like a newer female artist or someone that's been out for a while, like a Trina?
It could be both.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Okay, most definitely. What would you say that is something that's maybe kind of crazy or unexpected that's happened to you since your music started blowing up online? Have you had a moment where you're like, wow, I didn't expect that. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't expect people to do reels of my songs. I didn't expect that. And then I had looked on TikTok. People was doing someone had did art, and they was drawing like cartoon characters, or something like that. And they was using my song, and
that's hard.
And somebody was doing some artwork, and they did one of my songs. I was like, man, I didn't expect this.
But that lets you know that you're doing something right. You're putting out good music. And that's important because, I feel like that's the goal, is to have random people utilize your music for different situations, because music is truly a form of therapy.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that we're already, close to November of 2025. What are some of the things that are on your bucket list or your goals for 2026?
I know one of them is doing the music full time.
Okay.
Because for right now, I am working a 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, there's not.
But I'm just, I just want to do the music full time and make money from the music.
Got you.
Do it like that.
Absolutely. So realistically, what do you think it is that you need to do or step up a little bit on in order to make that happen?
I just gotta talk to the right people and put the marketing behind the right things instead of like putting it behind a bunch of scammers or a bunch of people I don't even know or never heard of before.
It's so frustrating because there's a lot of that. I hear about it so much and it irritates my soul because as an artist, you work hard for your money and you're doing something that you love and you might pay for an opportunity and then that person blocks you or whatever, you know, because it's truly a scam. I could see how that would leave an artist somewhat bitter and say, you know, F this, I don't want to do this no more because people out here stealing my money. And then the other thing is these scammers will email you and say that they're from a label. It's a scam, y'all. I promise you, no label's going to just randomly email you and saying we want to sign you, especially when they're asking you for money. That's a red flag, you know, and you just have to be mindful. Even on Instagram, if random people are jumping in your DM, like fortunately the situation where the people wanted to dance to your song, that to me doesn't come off as red flaggish. But if it's someone that jumps in your DM and they're wanting you to spend like large amount of money on a service or whatever, it kind of comes off as red flaggish. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I run ads and I let people to come to me. Do your homework and then come holler at your girl. You know what I'm saying? What else are you working on? Or do you have any shows or anything coming up that we can anticipate and be on the lookout for?
I'm planning on doing a mic performance soon.
Okay.
I'm just reaching out to other platforms and see which one I can go to.
There's a lot of them out here too.
Yeah, it's a bunch.
You know, We Fam is a nice one.
I went there a year ago.
Okay, so you already did a performance with them.
I did with them. They cool people.
Yeah, most definitely. I do them here. We do them inside and outside, so we can do either one. Also, there's Clear Vision Films. I know he's doing mic drops right now for like $99. Shout out to Clear Vision Films. So he might be someone to tap into because he's a dope videographer and, you know, he's fairly new with the mic drop scene. So I guess he's running a special right now, you know, so that might be one. But yeah, most definitely. So we got the song Smoking and Drinking. It's in rotation with us here and it's loaded up and ready to go. Before we get into it, anything else that the people need to know about that we have not talked about today? Right now is your time to shine.
I just want to shout out everybody. Shout out to the people that's been there for me, that's been supporting me.
Yeah.
Shout out to the fans. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all too.
Exactly. And even the ones that ain't supporting, we still love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shade, no shade. Where can people follow you on your social media?
Follow me on Instagram at King TR, the only one. I got a YouTube channel. It's King TR 904. Spotify music is King TR. All streaming platforms is King TR. Is
TR your initials?
Yes.
Okay.
It stands for my real name.
The government name. He ain't got to tell y'all what the government name is, but it stands for the. Has that always been your artist name?
I had multiple artists.
Tell us a couple. Do you mind sharing?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I remember when I was like 12 or 13, I came up with this name, right? My mom looked at me crazy. My dad. I came up with this thing called OG the Truth.
They're like, hold on, boy, you a teenager, you ain't no OG. That is hilarious.
And then I had came up with another name. I came up with Ty the Genius. What other names? It was a lot of names I came up with.
I like King TR though.
Yeah.
Because you are a king. Yeah. And it's your initial, so it represents who you are.
Yeah, at first my artist name was TR at first.
Just TR.
Just TR. And then once I had told my friend what was my name that I was going to go by, I told him TR. He was like, "Nah, man, you got to add another word to it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right." And then I came up with King because the reason why I came up with King because I treat myself as a king.
Yeah.
And, live my life as a king.
As you should. No, I feel like that's a great piece of advice as well because TR alone might be a little bit harder to find or brand if you just type in TR versus if you put King TR. Now it's a little bit more brandable and easier to find you on the social platforms or if someone Googles you or something like that.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right. Anybody else you want to shout out to, give thanks to?
Shout out to my family in Florida and my family here in Georgia. Shout out to everybody that's been important in my life.
Most definitely. So we've got the song Smoking and Drinking loaded up and ready to go. If you want to introduce it for us, we'll check it out.
Check out Smoking and Drinking. Dope song. Y'all like it. Enjoy.
Y'all stay tuned for it.
Come and see what all the hype is about. Tune in to The Hype 87.3.
Smoking and drinking, I be smoking and drinking. Got me feeling so good, got me feeling so amazing. I be smoking and drinking, I be smoking and drinking.